Welcome to your weekly collective reading. This wonderful week we have Independence Day in America this week. Yay! Let's see. It's like the big subject of our times, right? Can we keep our freedom? Did we ever have it? Can we get it back? Can we actually have freedom? I'm ready for a picnic. How about you guys? I am ready. All right, so how do the feminines feel this week? The collective of those who are watching my channel. What do the feminines feel? What's going on with the feminines this week, please? In regards to her masculine. Whoa! Trying to make a choice. Maybe having to do with her career? Maybe she's having to, maybe some of you are just having to really go within and figure out some moves to make to really have victory, feel like you have victory and success in your life, and you're trying to figure out which way to go, which direction to go in. Maybe like you're trying to figure out which way is in your greatest power, what is going to make you the happiest and help you to flourish. But that is a single person, so maybe she's feeling like she's got to go it alone. Maybe she's having to, maybe she feels like, well, if I want victory, it's up to me. Like I gotta step up and make some major decisions right now. Looks like she's also gained some clarity, or is gaining some clarity as to what she feels will make her happy. I feel like some of you are really stepping into your, really embracing what it is you were called to do here on this planet at this time. Really kind of I always say stepping into your power, and it's such an overused term, but getting balanced and flying forward in some direction that makes you feel like really good about what you're doing. Makes you feel like, this is it for me. Like this is what I got to do, and it feels fantastic. And I know that it just feels like strength to me. It feels like she's somehow gotten past what was holding her down last week, and is just making some good solid decisions, about work. Oops, what's peeking back there? She's realizing that her fears were unwarranted in regards to some kind of work project, and she's really going to go for it. She was getting in her own way, and she realizes that now, so she's laying down the burden to go to the next level. Of course, this could be in a project with her masculine, although there is a single card here. There's two cards about being single here, like flying forward single. So it could be either way. But whatever it is, it's wish fulfillment. And she's still looking for her masculine to get up the courage to come to her. Oh, maybe she's got two suitors. Maybe that's one of the choices she's making. Maybe that's the choice she's making. Which one will I be more successful with? Which one can I actually have victory, like the long-term victory with? She's trying to go away from her worries and really go within, listening to her intuition in terms of who to take the offer from. Some of this is going to be for some of you, and some of it's going to be for others of you. So take what resonates, throw the rest away. All of it's probably not going to resonate for all of you. You know what I mean? Let's see what else. She wants a new beginning. She wants to have a new beginning with her true love, who she feels is her true love. But she knows she needs to have a lot of communication to make that happen. So she's trying to plan with the amount of communication that she's had. She's trying to do more research with those of you who haven't had a lot of communication. She's trying to figure it out through spying. Like, is that the direction that I need to go in? Like, this is plotting and planning and strategizing, and this is like spying or gathering more information or whatever. And again, about work. Feminines are focused on work this week. And they don't want to procrastinate any longer on, getting into their power. Life is forcing them forward into a celebratory state. Maybe out of a celebratory state to a celebratory state. And she's, You know, she's going to make that decision to go toward her happiest future, and she's going to throw the other person out. This is like throwing a karmic person out, or a karmic decision, or maybe I feel like some of them know that going with one person would feel kind of like going backwards, and the other person would feels more like somebody that they could grow with, that they could learn with and grow with in every way. I feel like in every way. I feel like you're supported with both people. And if you don't have a couple of people you're choosing from yet, this could be coming up for you in the future. But also, if you're like, no, I really don't have anybody on the radar at all, and I don't anticipate it, then this could just very well be feeling, you know, instead of it being men, it could be the job that makes you feel more supported in growing. I feel like there's just this feeling of expansion. You're expanding out, and you're really embracing what you have to offer. You're really embracing what you have to offer right now, and I think it's beautiful. You're laying the burden down and flying forward with your truth, embracing your truth, and maybe having communication. Maybe your masculine sees you in your power and decides to get up the confidence to meet you where you're at. It's so funny, isn't it, that we talk about the masculines and their lack of confidence, but that it's programming. It's really programming, because so many feminines feel like their masculines are better than them in so many ways. And it's like preposterous that for them. Like when I tell them, your masculine's insecure, it's only because of my decades. I don't know if decades is the word. my lengthy period of time and all my experience in why the masculines hold back and what the cards are saying. They're insecure, you guys. It's hard to believe. I know they're everything we've ever dreamed of, but they really do feel a lot of pressure around it, and they do feel like they are afraid to let you down. And that just makes me laugh, because it's like, you love him so much, and he's perfect to you and for you, and you just feel like, how can he not see this? But he does see it. It just scares him. It just scares him. He's just not as able to deal with his feelings as you guys are, feminines. That's all. When you guys come together, it'll balance out when they're ready. You do have an offer coming. I just saw the Page of Pentacles, or that could also be news. Maybe there'll be news of your new job, or maybe you announce it on your social media, because there was that spy card. Maybe you announce it on social media that you're going to move, or because the Six of Swords could also be relocation. So maybe you're moving for a job opportunity, or to be with, whichever suitor you feel is best. And maybe that causes your masculine to come forward also. If it doesn't involve him, I don't know. It's really, there can be so many different scenarios this week, you guys. It doesn't feel real cut and dry. Interesting. It just feels like she's kind of in a state of flux. She's kind of in a state of, which way do I go? Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? It is definitely Mercury retrograde right now, you guys. I recorded the feminines, and then it went bloop, bloop, and it went down. And then I was like, okay, so I started a whole new Zoom session and did a whole new reading for the feminines. Boom, 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 boom. Gone again. So I was like, what the heck happened? And then it starts downloading and all that stuff. And before it even had a thing where you could double click to convert it. And it doesn't do that now that it's had some kind of an upgrade. So somehow, I don't know how the hell this happened, but I finally waited till everything downloaded and everything, and went in and looked at the video to see what was there. And it was a combination of both. I don't know how the hell that happened, but all right. It looks like it's the masculine's turn, because we've done double feminines. I don't know what to do about that second feminine reading. So I think I just am going to keep the first one. So we're going to go on that track. I mean, they were very similar, very similar. So I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not like you're missing anything that I feel was in the second one that wasn't in the first one. So yeah, it's okay. Right. Oh, okay. That's right. That just reminded me of one of the things that came up was that somebody's going to have changed. Somebody might be coming back from the past completely a different person, somebody who wasn't so adventurous or willing to try new things or change. They're going to be different now. They're going to be different. All right. Where are these masculines at this week? Where are these masculines at? Oh, wow. Wow. Well, okay. Well, he wants to reach out. You want him to reach out, feminines, and he wants to reach out too. Yes, and he's going to make a judgment call to do so because you're his true love, and he's had confirmation of that. He knows that. He knows that deep in his soul. He knows that intuitively that you are his person, and he's cutting out judging himself for past regrets. He's cutting out anyone who's fighting against him. He's been plotting and plotting and planning and planning and plotting to how you guys could even work together or how you guys could build success together. And he wants to share with you, wants to help you be successful. And he's going to be cheering when he does this. When he takes the risk and goes ahead and goes for it, he's going to be celebrating. I'm laughing because I was saying earlier, celebratory to celebratory. This is also maybe a dinner out, you guys. Dinner out, and I just noticed the cliff in the Fool. Maybe you guys are going to have dinner near a cliff, next to a cliff, jumping off a cliff. Interesting. That could be literal, or it just means like at dinner, you guys could actually be taking some kind of a leap of faith. Like maybe he proposes over dinner. He's also wanting to come out of hiding and tell you some secrets. He wants to like really confide in you and give you his heart. He also has been feeling like or getting some past life memories or something. He's been working through some past lives with you possibly. That's, I think, one thing that affirmed for him that you're his true love. Like, because he feels that kindred connection from past life history. Maybe he had a dream, or maybe he's learned how to go into past lives and look into that type of thing, or maybe he did a meditation, or maybe he went to a psychic and they explained some things to him that he was like, oh my gosh, that's why I'm like this in this life, and that's why she's like this, and that's why we need to come together and get on the same page so that we can be this power couple or whatever, you know? Yes, I got a yes on that. All right, so what else does Spirit have to say to you guys this week? So it looks like the masculines are going to take a leap of faith soon. They said it could take a couple weeks. For some of you, it may not be this week, but it'll be soon. They are definitely thinking of you. On the 4th of July, for those in America, your masculines, if they're not with you, they're definitely going to be thinking about you. And I feel like some of them even thinking about your future children. Some of your masculines have had a dream about your baby, your future baby or babies. Like he feels like he knows your child, your unborn child. And he feels almost like it's his duty to provide the child, bring that child into this world. And he doesn't have a fear that he'll lose you. It's like when he's thought about having children with other people and stuff, he's wondered, I don't even think that this would work, and I don't want to bring a child through a divorce situation. Like I want to make sure that I'm with somebody if I have a child again, or a child for the first time, is I don't want to pick the wrong person or go with the wrong person. Yes. Yeah, so for some of you, actually, the masculines already have a child or children too. Because I just like slipped on that one. Yes. This would be a big yes. Yes and a yay. Yes, yay. So if your masculine has children already and you know that he wants to have more children, this is probably you. But I'll do a message for those of you who don't have kids also, because it just feels like we're going off on a little branch here. But it's like he didn't want to have kids with somebody else until he knew that it was going to be forever, and he knows that it can be forever with you. He's never had that kind of faith before. He's had hope, but with you, he feels really solid. He's made a lot of effort behind the scenes for you guys, a lot. Very sweet. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh, it just confirms everything I just said. He loves you so much. He became single for you and wants to plow forward fast. Wants to reciprocate feelings for you and feel victorious. He's deciding to put an end to this difficult period, maybe even the betrayal towards you, which way he betrayed you, and he wants to go heal that with this person that he wants to get preggers, and he wants this new beginning with, and he feels like you're everything he's ever wanted in a woman. He wants to come out of hiding and maybe surprise you. I feel doorstep again. I feel like show up and offer you something on the doorstep. I mean, it could be flowers. It could be, could be anything. Could be just showing up, right? Wouldn't you just be thrilled if he was just there, as I look at my door? But yeah, sneaky. He wants to sneak up on you. He wants to sneak up on you because he wants to see that surprised look on your face. I just saw him picking you up. And swinging you around. And you're like, no, you can't hold me. You can't hold me. Oh my gosh, that's cute. All right, what else do you want to tell these guys this week? What else do you want to tell these guys? Both of them, perhaps. Looks like you guys are ready. Now, obviously not all of you, but if a lot of these details have resonated for you, then yeah. I just got a notification. I felt like checking. What's it say? It says, your heart and my heart are very, very old friends. So you guys feel that kindred spirit between you. All right. You guys are going to go to the next level, Spirit says. You're going to get up the strength to have that communication. You guys both need to be strong in your own way, because feminines, when he finally does start talking to you, you're going to feel a little insecure. Both of you are insecure. But you're going to hold on to that knowingness you guys each have, and you're going to go away from those insecurities and fears and bad habits that make you kind of run backwards and run away from the situation. You're going to share your heart. You are going to partner up and expand out in a romantic way, and you might even, some of you, get married. But you're going to definitely be fighting for justice, maybe with your person. If this is about a project, you guys could be guys could, part of your purpose could be fighting for justice. If not, it's just like standing up against what anybody else thinks, not caring what anybody else thinks, and just doing what you feel is right, which is following your heart and going toward that person that you can't get off your mind. Push. I just saw push. So you guys each in your own way have to push through insecurities and fears and opinions and things in order to be with your true love and have that new beginning. You're going to have to push past that mental conflict. You may have to make a lot of effort, but this is the person that you want to reconcile with from another life, and you are going to be talking soon. You're coming out of this spying energy, and you're going to have victory. And it's going to feel so good. So good. Brand new life opening up for you guys with limitless possibilities. As long as you stay vulnerable and authentic, I encourage you to watch my video on authenticity, or is it vulnerability in relationships or vulnerability in dating? If you haven't watched that yet, probably should, because you're going to be dealing with all this stuff soon, and I give some pretty good tips on how to navigate this. It's an emotional thing for both of you. So yeah, good luck. If you need me, I'm here for you. And please, let me know what's going on with you guys, especially anything encouraging, because I really like to post that stuff on Instagram and encourage other feminines and masculines on their own paths. Some of you might begin with having tea. I just saw tea. I don't know why tea, because it's so hot out. Maybe just tea time. I don't know. Well, I guess it could be iced tea. And I see picnics. I see holding hands. Some of you even crying. Even the masculines, like both of you crying, both of you cracking up and laughing. What else? Yeah, you guys are finally going to get past any kind of disillusions about guilt and regrets of the past. You're going to lay that burden down and you're going to go towards your dream come true. So, what else? Okay, so I just saw this, either somebody gets a letter or an email or something like that. I feel like it's written. I'm seeing an envelope. Okay, so we're going to go into this more deeply over in the extended reading right now. So if this resonated and you want some more guidance and you want some more specifics about some of this, we're going to go into that right now down below in the link to Vimeo. And I'll see you over there. If not, I'll see you next week. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy your independence and your freedom, and fight for justice however you're doing that, you guys. And I'm proud of you. You're doing a great job stepping into your power and stepping into your purpose and really believing in yourselves. It looks like you guys are using your intuition like never before. You guys are even, developing new abilities, and it's so beautiful, both of you. Both of you are ready to fly. Both of you, it feels like, have been practicing flapping your wings for a long time, and now it's time to fly off that cliff and see if you actually make it, So yay! Have yourselves a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. So I wanted to check in with the feminines first. Where are the feminines at this first week of July? Where are the feminines at this first week of July? Those that are watching my channel. You are finances finances is a focus for you guys right now, and you're having to make some major decisions in regards to finances. Could be you're looking at different job opportunities. It could be it could also be a work project. Yeah, as I said, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's trying to go in the direction that really helps her flourish in her career. She may be signing a contract about a work project. Some of you actually might be doing a work project with your masculines. Or some of you, or feel like some of you actually might be relocating for work. All right. Where are the feminines at this week in regards to her masculine? Trying to get over fears. Trying to get over fears and insecurities in regards to she's trying to find some self-worth and some value, because she's not quite sure maybe why her masculine's been ignoring her. So she's having to make some major judgment calls and maybe sign a legal contract or something without having heard from him, even though she feels like He's like her long-term happiness, long-term choice, even feeling like she really feels like she could have her dreams come true with him. She hasn't heard from him. He might still be ignoring her, for those of you in separation. So she's like, I don't know if I'm going to have my dreams come true. I hope my fears are unwarranted. But she could also be those of you that were trying to choose between partners. Maybe you're realizing, making some judgment calls in terms of who is somebody you've had a past life with and who is somebody that's not good for you. Some of you are with a karmic person that's coming back from the past trying to reconcile with you, and you're trying to be really wise about that and do the right thing. It could be somebody you've divorced that wants to come back and be with you again, and you're trying to just be wise. Is this a gift from God, or is this my long-term happy future with this person? You're just trying to do what's right, and you're trying to look at it from a perspective of just being really grounded and mature. Whatever this is, it's regarding news or bringing in some news from someone, or like a text or phone call from somebody, and a romantic gesture. They just said knight in shining armor that is going to bring your happy family. Maybe you're wanting to go on a new adventure, that's for sure. You're like done with this chapter now. And you're kind of enthusiastic about going on a new chapter. You're just not quite sure which chapter is best for you right now. You want to go with your true love. You might even be cutting through some insecurities to get to a place of victory with this true love and have this new thing open up for you guys. And he might even be making an offer. So you got two guys making offers here. One is totally from the heart, and this one might be some kind of news. Hey, guess what? I'm single now, But a new passionate beginning is opening up for you guys. And it is going to be quite passionate. And it's going to involve commitment. And it could involve somebody you might end up choosing the person that you felt kind of insecure as to whether they'd actually pull through for you, but you had a lot of faith in. You had to overcome your demons and find your self-worth to go toward that person that you might even ultimately marry. So, how many guys do we have here? We have 3 guys, actually. 3 guys that all feel like little boys, too. This guy's facing the wrong direction, though. So this one might be, just wanting sex. I mean, because a wand is about passion as well. So maybe this guy's just a player, and you realize he's just the devil. He's just temptation. Like, don't go that way. You want to go with one of these 2. This should be interesting, you guys. If this hasn't happened for you yet, it could be coming up. Somebody, you might choose to throw somebody out that was lying to you or deceiving you somehow, and hold on to the one who has been strategizing all this time as to have a new beginning with you, and hold on to you and build a solid foundation with you. Somebody who wants to expand with you and wants to have really joyous, happy times and healing with you. The person who was lying, deceiving you, and pushing you out, or rejecting you, or totally denying his feelings for you, probably is getting kicked to the curb for someone else who may have also been hiding, but he was doing it like purposefully. He was like building a life for you guys behind the scenes, and now he's ready to expand out with you. Now he comes out of hiding and regret and into a bright future, into being more vulnerable with you, having his heart on his sleeve. And I feel like he just had to go through what he worked really hard on himself so that he could have his wishes come true. He maybe had to cut through a lot of people's opinions and things to get to you, but he planned and strategized, and now he's coming with his heart on his sleeve. So it feels like for some of these guys, it just feels like they've been almost building a life for you to just come step in. But it does feel like you might have somebody that could come forward and tempt you from the past, but not necessarily for good reasons. Can Spirit, can you tell us more about the guy coming back from the past? Tell us about the guy that's coming back from the past that was lying to her and hiding from her, maybe denying his feelings for her altogether. Tell us more about that one. Wow, that's interesting. This is like, what? It feels like he's done a lot of transforming, actually. That's why it might be tempting. It's like maybe he was kind of a control freak before, but now he's become more grounded and mature in ways that, like, back when you guys were together, he might have been like not willing to change and things. And it's like through this time of not being with you, it's made him really want to try new things. Like maybe you used to try to get him to eat different types of food that he wasn't willing to do.
Hey, if you like my videos, please share, subscribe, and set your bell notifications on so you'll know the moment they come out. Also, don't forget that you can go to my website and order a personal reading at amysatori.com/services. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.